Hi guys, welcome back to Golden Reviewer. So this is the latest Redmi K50 Pro and it has the Dimensity 9000 SoC we've all been waiting for. So this is built on the TSMC node and is supposed to have very good efficiency, especially compared to the power-hungry Snapdragon 8 Gen 1 888. Yep, so today we are going to do a Genshin impact performance and power consumption and the efficiency and temperature test of this device. There has been so much speculation around this SoC, we've made so much guesses and we've made so much expectations. Yes, and today is the time to answer all the questions. Anyway, here is the graphics settings. Because this is supposed to be a flagship device, flagship SoC, so we set everything to highest and enable 60 FPS, and we'll follow our usual test route around the Inazuma region, which I use for all my recent tests for the Galaxy S22, for the iPhone SE, iPad Air, everything, so the result should be comparable. And just as usual, real-time FPS and power consumption at the bottom. If you are interested, watch it. Otherwise, feel free to skip to the end of the video where I'll measure the temperature and show you the FPS and power consumption results. And I'll also organize all my recent test results into a table for you to actually compare the different devices so that you know which devices are good and which are not so good, right? So without further ado, let's start the test.
Guide you. Solidify.
Nice and spicy. behind schedule.
Finally,
Healthy body, healthy mind. Nice and spicy. We're way behind schedule. Teamwork is dreamwork.
this is order. Solidified. Commanding.
For Rex Madness, born of ice and frost.
Don't be a killjoy. Only just be circulated. This is it. Stabilize.
Nice and spicy.
Gather.
Everybody stand back.
I will have order.
Let's light it up. Access denied.
Solidified. Gather.
Let's light it up. No touching.
Okay, now it's time to measure the temperature. Actually, this device doesn't heat up as much as I thought it would be. The highest temperature I can find is 42.9 degrees, and this is actually quite good. I think it's much cooler than the Galaxy S21 or S22 series after we disable the GOS. Yeah, so I think the thermal controls are pretty decent. And now let's look at the FPS. Actually, this performed a little bit worse than I expected it to. The average FPS is 48.8. Actually, in the Android world, this is considered pretty good, but I thought it would be close to iPhone level at 50 to 55, but apparently it's not that good. From what I heard, Xiaomi is still tuning the hardware, the scheduler, and the thermal controls. So this is actually still a very early stage of this device, so there should be room for improvement. But at this stage, it's still one of the best Android devices, and it's obviously better than all the Galaxy S22 Ultras. You won't be able to get this kind of performance on the S22 Ultras even if you disable the GOS, right? So this is still pretty respectable performance, but I just expected a little bit better. And then for the power consumption, here we are seeing around 6 watts of power consumed by the device. This is actually okay, I think. It's still lower than the average power consumption from the Galaxy S22 Ultras with GOS disabled. So here we have a slightly higher performance and slightly lower power consumption, which I think is a good thing. And okay, lastly, I add the result from K50 Pro to our table, and here you can see actually it's indeed better than all the latest Samsung flagship devices, but it's still not as good as Apple M1 or A15. Alright guys, so that's all for today's video. Of course, if there's any new firmware update that makes the device perform better, I'll let you know and make another video about that. But for now, that's about it. Thanks for watching and see you next time.